It's week 4 of the NFL, and we'll see this team's leader at quarterback. He's 4th in the NFL in passing touchdowns this season. It's gonna be a good one just ahead on EA Sports.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams who love to throw the football, and you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense. We're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another, and I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other, they study each other, they work together in the off seasons. A lot of times they're friends.
All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
We have the luxury each week, Mike, of sitting down with these players and really getting a behind-the-scenes look at what makes them so good and what makes them tick. And, man, wouldn't it be nice to be able to bring the fan kind of behind the curtain and let them see for themselves what we see firsthand? And, man, it would only take a couple minutes for you to realize just what kind of leader this guy is. You would never know he threw 3 touchdowns last week. All he wanted to talk about was the costly interception and the couple plays he left out there. That's why they rally around him. The better he plays, the better the team plays. They need more consistent performances from him to get the rest of this team to do their part. Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Whoa! And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing now from the gun. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's a toss, right side. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss. He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks, and at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. That is brought in at the 10. And he's into the end zone for the score. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
No problem there on the extra point, and his guys will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
He's coming off one of those games, Mike, where he just wasn't good enough. I mean, he wasn't bad by any stretch of the imagination. He was good at times. He just wasn't good enough times. And I think when you're playing the quarterback position and all of the focus is on you, your play has such a direct correlation between wins and losses that when you don't play your best, the magnifying glass is on you. So he needs to bounce back this week. He needs to be more productive in the passing game, generate more big plays, and then eliminate the turnovers. He cannot continue to throw the ball to the other team.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
The home team's offense ready now for their second drive. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive, so try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. He runs with it. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life, his speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on a big scramble. He's able to pick up the 1st down and keep the drive alive.
He'll look to throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. The throw on the run is complete. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in for the touchdown. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the 1st quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer, because right now, they don't have one.
The extra point is up and through, and his guys will extend their 1st quarter lead. It's now 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the 1st possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
From the gun, here's a handoff, and they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield, but in this case, they keep it on the ground, has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Encroachment, defense. Still first down.
So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Back to the ground after the penalty. Woo! And he's going to be taken down.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This is incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down. Let's see what this call is. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Now it is 1st and goal. Following the penalty, they'll run it. And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Back to throw. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
You hear teams talk about it all the time, Mike. Let's win at the point of attack. And boy, this team here early in the first quarter, they've done just that.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to run it.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Now a give on the ground, and they'll bring him down just shy of midfield, but that is enough. It's a first down. Now this time they'll look in trouble, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. They've got to find a way on first and second down to stay ahead of the chains so third down is not so daunting.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. That is hard. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. And how about that? 3rd and a mile. And they convert and pick up a first down.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Has a touchdown. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll begin here on the ground. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Here's their punter now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The home team's offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. This drive will start on the ground. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. He's dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it.
Holding. Offense.
Going for it all. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down. Again, working deep downfield.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This will be returned from just beyond midfield, and he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Off the play fake. Here's Murray. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. A really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They get 21 on that one. That's enough for a first down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw again is Murray. Adds to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Murray's going to throw again. This throw right is taken in by Fowler. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. So, 4th down, and out comes the field goal unit. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the visitors cut the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The home team's offense make their way out to take over once more. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So Can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Murray. Quick throw, taken in. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down. They'll stay on the ground. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Murray. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now a give up the middle. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Play action now. It's Murray. Looking middle of the field. It's complete. And he's in for the score. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So now this team's offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. Up the middle they go. Good result there after the penalty. They get the yardage back and then some. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Throwing now from the gun. Quickly to the outside and complete. 3rd and a yard. He'll look to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
So they're trying to get the ball out of the hand of the quarterback. That's the best way to slow down any good pass rush, but the accuracy and the run after catch is a critical part of the play. So when this ball is not thrown out in front, what they call the front shoulder pad throw, it makes it really hard for this slant route to get completed when the ball's thrown so far behind him.
The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him. And your offensive line, he's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. From the shotgun, it's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. This team's offense about ready to take over once more. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. He'll drop to throw. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Now Murray. That's out to the flat, and it's complete.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
On 3rd down, Murray. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go in this first half.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Murray on 3rd down. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Now a second timeout called by the defense, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. Here's the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This fielded inside the 35. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And is open middle of the field. It is caught. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. First and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. So the move is for the field goal unit here. This will be a 48-yard attempt. His kick is good. And his guys going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock.
Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the third quarter. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go. And he's going to take this all the way back. 94 yards. It is a touchdown. What a start to the second half. They come right out of the locker room and take it all the way to the end zone for 6.
Mike, we got to find out what that halftime speech was by that coach, because apparently it worked. I mean, talk about a dream start here. You find yourself at halftime, you're regrouping, we want to come out in the third quarter and establish some rhythm and momentum, and boy, do they do that here with their kickoff unit returning it for 6.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes, and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. The third quarter begins with a run. Not much. Second and long coming up. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Third and long. That is not going to work at all. He'll manage to only get back to the line of scrimmage. Very short of the first down. Fourth down coming up.
In these situations, Mike, you really just have 2 options. You can either try to force the issue and push the ball downfield, looking to get past the sticks, or the second option, which you saw here, try to catch the defense in pass mode, sneak a draw. In this case, they're ready for it. No gain, fourth down.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the...
Oh, the blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds. These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
This brought in out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. This offense and their running back heading back on the field. Both these offenses have been in form. Is the defense going to show up? Can anybody come up with a stop? All tied here in this third quarter, and it's 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Now he'll run it. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
He'll get this down to the 44, but that's about it. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. Back to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. Here's 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle, and that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. And into the hands of Flowers. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 20. A handoff as they try to run it here. He'll take this forward maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. So 2nd down, and they'll run it. And some good blocking, springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down. he's got it. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 9. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. 3rd down and 9. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
On 4th down, out comes the punter. This one, fielded, out beyond the 25. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The visitors' offense, and their running back, set to go once more. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. That is left side and caught by Flowers. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, ball's on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up third down. Quick throw, taken in. And he is close to the pylon, but they say he's not in. But he's got the next best thing. No touchdown, but a first down. It's first and goal. They'll look to throw yet again. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Another shot from the one on second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he may have come back a little bit, and now it is third and goal. They'll let the fullback try to push the punt. And he will dive into the end zone for the touchdown. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Big play coming up. This is third down. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back to work. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling. They'll look to throw again. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the 4th quarter, and that's a gift. And that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, This game looks very different for this offense.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes. And once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Second and 7. Tight end, the motion man to the right. He'll drop to throw. Now he takes off. He'll get this up to the 30, about a yard or so short of the first down. A big play looming here. They need to convert. It is 3rd and inches. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. He'll look to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the 4th quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And
this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Now a give on the ground, and he'll get about 5. So right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long. Here's a 3rd down and 4. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. To the right side here, pass is caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. He'll check this down to the running back. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. They'll look to throw. Going up top. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. Now the offense will use their third and final timeout. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Now on 2nd and long. Throwing now from the gun. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. So it's a win for our visitors. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.